I'm also going to be using 2 empty picture frames. I'm going to be attaching the wood to the picture frames using corner braces. I have the small one and the big one, so I'm going to go with the smaller ones. I'm done with the first end, and I will be repeating the same thing for the other end. After I was done with that, I coupled everything together. This is what we have. So now I'm going to be using icicles that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they come in a set. So I'm going to be using 5, meaning I got 3 sets. So I'm just measuring it out and spreading it to make sure that each space in between each of the icicles are the same. These are garland beads that I will be using for the project, and the link is going to be in the description box below. I'm going to spread them out, having 2 in between where all the icicles will be, and then 1 at the outer ends. I'm using zip ties to hold the icicles. I'm using red zip ties because the white one is kind of big to go into the hole, so I'm going to be using the red zip ties that I have at home. So this is how I'm going to be putting the zip ties together with the icicles to give it a firm hold to turn it on and off. The next thing that I will be doing is attaching the garland beads, and I'm going to be using thumbtacks to do that, just for now before I glue it down. I'm using the arrangements that I showed you guys earlier to attach all of the garland beads. This is what it looks like, and then the space in between is going to be filled with larger gems that I got from Walmart. These are Christmas accessories, and hey, they're gems. They can be used all year round. To prep the large gems, I will be removing the rope that comes with it, and then using a different kind of garland beads. I will leave a link for this type of garland beads in the description box below. So I'm attaching these garland beads to the large gems, and I made 12 of them in total. And they're all going to be attached at these points. I'm also going to be using thumbtacks to hold them down for now before I glue them all. I left out the ones that are supposed to be put here and here because for some reason the wood at those points were kind of hard. So I'm going to be attaching them using zip ties. So now I'm applying hot glue to all of the thumbtacks that's holding each and every one of the garland beads. This is what it looks like after I attached the garland beads with zip ties. And now the red zip ties and the top of all of the thumbtacks are going to be covered with gems. This is just to make it look neat when you're taking a view from the bottom of the chandelier. I turned it over and then arranged all of the beads to see what it was going to look like, and the top looks kind of messy, so I'm going to be covering all the red zip ties and then the points where all the thumbtacks are showing with gems. The red zip ties may show a bit, but it won't be that much. When I was done with that, I inserted the glass that comes with the frame back inside. And this is just to give it a very good reflection when the light is turned on. I'm making holes at the top because I'm going to be making use of cup hooks. And I will use those cup hooks to hold the chain from which the chandelier is going to be suspended. This is the chain that I'm going to be using, and I got it from Home Depot. It is a home improvement store, and they have all kinds of chains to choose from. To give my lights more reflection, I'm going to be using this piece that I got from a 16 by 20 inch frame that I used for a previous project. I located the middle and then I'm cutting it with a pair of scissors. This looks just like glass. It's almost like a soft acrylic kind of material, and it's so hard to tell that it's not glass. So I'm going to be covering the edges with self-adhesive gems that I got from Walmart. I covered the edges for both of them. These are larger corner braces, and that's what I'm going to use to attach both the pieces together with the frames that's on the chandelier. I used 4 corner braces on each sheet. And then to cover the metal look that's in front, I glued on large gems. Like I said earlier, these sheets are so hard and it's hard to tell that it's not glass. This is how I'm going to be placing it. So I'm going to be applying hot glue because there's no weight on it or anything. So hot glue is going to hold both pieces together. I repeated the same thing for all 4 points of the chandelier. In case you're all wondering, I painted the wood white because the chain that I'm going to be using is white. The ceiling that I have at home is really high, so I already have this mounted on to the fixture. And this is the overall look, and I really love the way it turned out. If you like, you can wrap remote control string lights on top of the wood to make it easy to turn it on and off, like I did here, and to also increase the brightness of the chandelier. The overall chandelier is very convenient, and it's also light in weight. Thank you so much for watching. I have other videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.